a hole in the boat. I'm sorry, a hole in the boat. So guess what? The boat is bound to sink at any moment. Somebody has to listen to the other person. Somebody has to listen to the other person. A relationship cannot be a relationship without mutual agreement, without the feeling being reciprocated, without the relationship being reciprocated. Everything that person does for you, they want it to be reciprocated. Show it back to them. That is how you keep relationships. And sometimes when it's not being reciprocated, then a lot of times that could mean that you just have to wait for the right time to be able to reciprocate. Because a lot of times, certain things, God could use somebody to bless us, and then it's like, you know what I'm saying, and you don't reciprocate it, I gotta talk a lot about that, you guys. I gotta talk a lot about that. Not only that, you guys, but I also want to talk a lot about how in these relationships, it's like there are men with multiple kids, women. You don't have to settle for a man with multiple kids. If he has more than one kid, then just sit down and think about that. Sit down and think about that, because there are men out there who don't have kids. There are men out there who, you know what I'm saying, you could think like, hey, there's somebody out there that is better for me who doesn't have kids, and I could be the first woman to give him his kids. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's a couple of things like that is like that out there. You know what I'm saying? Women, don't ever put yourself in a box to where it's like, oh, you have to do this, or you have to live like this, or you have to think like that, or you have to put up with something simply because it's right there, or it's reachable. You get what I'm saying? No, you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times these people they're in relationships and stuff like that with men simply because they're right there. Like, oh, you're eye distant from me, so I could see you. So, simply because you live right down the street from me, I could always go to him. Oh yeah, I could always go and see him. Oh yeah, him. Them type of relationships you got to be careful for. You got to be careful for, because of the simple fact that it's so much more out there that God wants to give you. It's so much more out there that you can do for yourself. And if you're on here and you're listening to me, there's another thing that I want to share with you guys. Saving. Like, there's so many responsibilities out here. Like, there's some people out here, you guys, they are on Section 8. These people are I don't like to down talk people, but it's just the reality of things. They're on Section 8. They have to wait on food stamps. They have to, it's just a couple things that they have to do. You know what I'm saying? And the reality of all of this is, don't be the type of person to be out there splurging your money on unnecessary things, when you could just be saving your money for a car. Save up $1,000 for a car. You could save up your money for a car. You know what I'm saying? You could, save up money. Save up your money, so that one day you'll be able to get your own place. You know what I'm saying? Save up $6,000 so that you'll be able to pay the monthly deposit, the first month deposit on your own apartment. There's like a first month deposit that you gotta pay, and then the first month's rent, and then there's other things that you gotta pay off also. You know, there's a couple of things that can happen, you know, as far as, you know, having your own place and stuff like that, you know. You know that I just want to speak to you guys, just to speak to you guys, but I definitely do speak out of experience also. You know what I'm saying? Like, have your own place and stuff like that. You know, if you're a woman out here, you want to have your own place, you got to be able to save up that money and be able to add on to it. You know what I'm saying? Especially if your rent is more than $800 a month. You get what I'm saying? So you definitely want to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? Save up your money and make timely payments, you know, not being late on any payments. You know what I'm saying? And if you are the type of woman to 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 want those things in life, you got to be responsible. You got to be very responsible, knowing what to do. You know, wake up in the morning, having a routine, you know, doing the things that you know that will help you throughout your day, cleaning the house. Those things actually do help. You know what I'm saying? It helps the mind mentally. It helps the mind mentally, and not only does it help the mind mentally, but it helps you to be